Hello class 7. Today again I have come with an interesting topic in general knowledge. Now can you see the image here? All of you know what it is. So today's our topic is related with the same. See, the topic name has bounced up. U for umbrellas. Now you must be having the query, what teacher is going to tell about the umbrella? All of you are aware what is the meaning of umbrella. So what is to get the knowledge about umbrella? That is why I have come with this interesting topic, U for umbrella. All of you know from the toddler, when you are toddlers, from the nursery section you are learning A to Z alphabets. A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. In the same way, U for umbrella. You all have learned this. So, the brief about umbrella. See, what is the meaning of the word umbrella? I think you have learned shadows in science, or next year you will be learning. So, uh, science you have learned actually that what is umbra. Umbra means shadow. Okay, when you keep your any object in front of the source of the light, you can see dark and lighter two shadows. So darker one is umbra and the lighter one is penumbra. So umbrella word is the Latin word. It is the Latin language word. Latin is the one of the languages all over the world. So it is the Latin word umbra or umbrus, which means the shade or shadow. All of you know what is the use of umbrella. Umbrella actually it is used for protecting against the rains. Also, you might have seen many of us use it to protect us from the sun also. In the summer season also, many of us carry umbrella with us to protect us from the scorchy heat of sun. So, it is the meaning of umbrella is shade or shadow. I hope you have understood this. Now, modern umbrellas were first made in China in 11th century BC. Before Christ. BC means before Christ. So it is very ancient times. Since ancient times, people are using the umbrellas. The study of umbrella. See, there are the people who study about the umbrellas also, and like science, we learn the facts or some principles we are learning. In history, we are learning about the history, past events. So similar way about the umbrella also there is one special branch to study called as Brawlilology. What it is? Brawlilology. So, and the person who studies about the origin and histories of umbrellas is called as Brawlilologist. Brawlilologist. So we have never imagined or thought about there will be the person who will be learning about the history and origin of umbrellas also. Yes? Has anyone thought about this any time? That someone must be studying about the umbrellas also? No. But there are the peoples and there is a branch which gives us the information about the umbrellas. So you can imagine the simple to simple thing also is very important, and it has invented or discovered by making the experimentation. Nothing has come like that only. So I want my children also to be the curious person so that many things could be found out. Okay, so the first umbrella shop, now here is one more fact. The first umbrella shop named James Smith and Sons opened in 1830. So how many years long back? Almost 190 years back, the first umbrella shop was opened in London, and still that uh, shop is there on the same location, but maybe owned by the what you say, the successors of that James and Smith. Okay, so let's see, move. Let's learn about the different types of umbrellas. Now there are different types of umbrellas also. So when I was searching for giving you the topic about GK, I found this and I found it very interesting. I thought that my students also should get the knowledge about these umbrellas. So I always think that why to give the same things which are given already in the GK books. It should be other than that, out of that. So this topic I have chosen for you to deliver the knowledge or share the knowledge what I had or what I came across. See the first natural umbrella. See types of umbrellas I'm telling. The first natural umbrellas, you must be thinking, if you have thought about the mushroom, you are very correct. Then another also with very nice or effective images I have given this. Then amazing umbrellas of nature. Okay, then umbrellas in ancient India, largest umbrella in India, paper umbrellas for royals, royals means rich people, and unique umbrellas. So these all topics, these types of umbrellas we will cover in this chapter. Now see the natural umbrellas. Now here the first natural umbrella was made of palm leaves. Palm leaves means like coconut tree like trees. Those are called as palm leaves. Okay, so the first natural umbrellas were made of simple palm leaves. So the natural material was used for this, those are called as natural umbrellas. They were inspired by the canopy of a tree. Canopy, this is the maybe the new word for you. Canopy means the what you say, the leaf part at the top of the trunk of the tree is called as canopy, that gives us the shade. And as I have already discussed in the first slide, the meaning of umbrella is shade or shadow. Okay, so the canopy of the tree means the shade of the tree. The top of the tree, which is made up of leaves, and many of us, you know, the use of tree that gives us the shade and shadow. So that is the canopy of the tree, which would offer cool shade from the heat of the day. Now you can see I have inserted an image which shows you the mushroom. Okay, that exactly looks like the like an umbrella. Then you can see dandelion. That snail is taking the shelter to protect itself against the rainwater. Here you can see some frogs or toads. Those who are hiding them under the like one leaf of the tree. So that these all are the natural umbrellas. You know that these are the small animals. Those cannot hold a separate umbrella or anything. So they find out such type of shape that can give them the shelter against the scorchy heat or the rains. Okay, so these are the natural umbrellas. Then amazing umbrellas of nature. Okay, so umbrella palm. This is like as I said, palm trees means coconut tree like trees. Like areca means normally it is called as areca nut means supari. In Devanagari it is called as supari. That plant or date plant, khajur plant, those all are called as palm trees. So it has got the stalk, very long stalk, and at the top of that there are leaves. Large leaves are there to that palm leaves or palm trees. So umbrella palm. See, you can see the shape of the uh, leaf of that umbrella palm is exactly like our umbrella. Okay, you can see that middle stick and the leaves are have taken the shape like an umbrella. The umbrella shaped plant has grass like leaves spread out in the design at the top of the plant stem. That is why it is called as umbrella palm. The second one, mushroom, we have already seen in the previous slide. Mushroom, the edible umbrella. You know, many of you might have tasted what is mushroom. That is actually fungus, edible fungus it is. So many of you in on pizzas, in biryani, in mushroom vegetable also there are some of them prepare. So mushrooms are the edible umbrellas. But remember, all mushrooms are not edible. Many of the mushrooms are poisonous. So and these normally grow in the rainy season when there is little bit moist or watery. That time these mushrooms grow. So all are not edible mushrooms. So parasol mushrooms are one of the largest species of the mushrooms with caps. Caps means the top, at the top, which looks like an umbrella. These mushrooms are edible and delicious. Actually, mushrooms do not have their own taste. By adding the spices or garnishing, we can make the mushrooms tasty. Okay, so which are the amazing umbrellas of nature? Umbrella palm and edible mushrooms. Edible umbrellas, mushrooms. Okay, let's move further. Now we will see the umbrellas in ancient India. You might have seen the mythological pictures like Mahabharata, Ramayana, or Akbar Birbal. This is not mythological but historical. You might have seen these type of umbrellas which are very decorative. You can see the one special attendant or a person is needed for carrying that umbrella, and that king or whatever that person should be saved from the heat of the sun, so they should get the shade. So umbrellas in ancient India were first mentioned in the epic of Mahabharata. See, I have given at the down left side, I have given the image of Mahabharata. Lord Krishna is there, who is telling Gita to Arjun. So you can see one golden umbrella attached to the chariot. All of you know what is the chariot. Chariot is the vehicle uh, which runs on the horses. The horses are used to pull that wagon, and that is called as a chariot. It is metallic, used with the uh, costly metals like silver, gold. So that is called as a chariot, and chariot is attached with the umbrella so that the person who is sitting in the chariot will get the shade. So they were used as a protection from the sun. These umbrellas would be fixed on the either side of the royal thrones. Thrones means singhasan. Okay, on the both the side of the thrones, this is not thorns, thrones and chariots of the princely states in India. As they were large and heavy, these umbrellas required special attendant. Attendant means a special person to carry, who helped them to for the kings and queens. So kings and queens, as they were kings and queens or royal persons, they were not carrying the umbrella of their own. What they were doing? They were hiring a person or attendant. They were taking the attendant with them, who helped them to carry the umbrella on their heads, and so that the shade will be provided to them. These umbrellas were decorated and huge. Okay, so those were very heavy to carry. Apart from the kings and queens, who else were using these umbrellas? Priests. Priests means those who worship gods. Those are called as priests. And wealthy merchants, businessmen. Those who are very wealthy also use these umbrellas to show their social status. Means how rich we are, what prestige or what status we are having in the society, to show that they were moving with the umbrellas. Now next slide, largest umbrella in India. Okay, you can see one picture I have inserted there. It's from Pune, 14th August 2010. Ishanya Mall at Pune fixed one largest umbrella in India. That is from the one of the insurance companies, Max New York Life. That is the umbrella from them. You can see the people are taking the photographs. and see the size and measures of this. The largest umbrella measuring 17.06 meters. It is meters diameter. All of you are knowing the what is you know what is the concept of diameter. It is related with the circle. Okay, 17.06 meters. It is not centimeters. It is meters. So how large it must be? How much area it must be covering? You can imagine. And 10.97 meters tall. Height of that umbrella is 10.97 meters tall, which weighed, obviously, if it is so much tall and wide, then obviously the material also is used like that to carry the weight. So the total weight of that umbrella is, or 2,200 kilograms. 2,200 kilograms was made by insurance company Max New York Life. The umbrella was unveiled at Ishanya Mall in Pune on 14th August 2010. You can have a look at this. So let's move further to know the further images or further types of umbrella. Now paper umbrellas. See, so beautiful those are. You can see the images I have given. First is Queen Elizabeth. That red color frock she is wearing. She is Queen Elizabeth of London. Okay, so these paper umbrellas were carried by the royal peoples. Royal people. Okay, because these are very costly and that was the mark that they are the royal people. So paper umbrellas were made of paper, wood and silk. These umbrellas weighed only few hundred grams. See, it is controversy. In the previous slide I have given the biggest umbrella that was weighing 2,200 kg. Okay, and these umbrellas were made as those were made of paper and silk. This is very light material, so it weighed only few hundred grams. They were mostly used by the wealthy women and were called as sunshades. Paper umbrellas are also called as sunshades. But as paper umbrellas would not be useful in the rains, you know what happens with the paper if you take those in the rain. You know, you make the paper boats in the rainy season. So afterwards, for few minutes, few time, some time, it floats and afterwards it sinks down because that paper gets wet. So umbrellas would not be useful for the rains, which are made up of paper. So they were coated with oil. What they were coated with? Oil. So beautiful. See, you can see the images I have inserted. You can see that the people are very rich and wealthy. Those are using the paper umbrellas. Okay, let's go. Now some of the unique umbrellas we'll learn. Okay, so Nubrella, it is not Numbrella, Nubrella. An umbrella is hands-free umbrella. You can see the structure of that. I have given three images to make you to understand how the umbrella is used. So it is hands-free umbrella, like hands-free mobile. Okay, we have the Bluetooth. Similar way here, this is the hands-free umbrella that covers the head and the shoulder from the sun or from the rains. Okay, so you can see in the first image one cyclist is there. Uh, that person is wearing that like a backpack. That umbrella has to be worn and it has to be opened so that you'll get the protection to your head and the shoulders. Okay, here is the second image. The middle image is of the umbrella and third image, that person actually he is wearing an umbrella. Okay, so our hands will be free We don't have to carry that umbrella or hold the umbrella. So our hands will be. Now next is unique. Next unique umbrellas are cloud umbrella. You can see the image. You can see that it is exactly appearing like the clouds. The image shows it looks like exactly the cloud, shape of the cloud. So cloud umbrella is a mere stick which blows up into the cloud shape umbrella. So it is called as a cloud umbrella. Then next is samurai umbrella. Samurai umbrella. So samurai umbrella comes with a nylon case. I have given all the images, how it looks, how is the case, and a shoulder strap and looks like a samurai sword. All of you are aware what is the meaning of samurai. So it is looking like a samurai sword because it has the nylon case. It is very compact, but it is lengthy. That is why it is called as samurai umbrella. Now next unique umbrella is big umbrella. It is so big nowadays we can see it in our towns also. So big umbrellas, it is big enough that covers up to 16 people at a time. That much big it is. So that is called as a big umbrella. Big umbrella is big enough to cover 16 people at a time. That is why it is called as a big umbrella. Then air umbrella. It do not look at all like an umbrella. It is also called as an invisible umbrella, which takes advantage of the airflow and gives the shelter from the rains. Air umbrella is real inverse. You can see that there is no like canopy like structure for this, which the normal umbrellas are having. The canopy is not seen, only the handle is seen. So it is called as an invisible umbrella also, that takes the advantage of airflow and gives the shelter from the rains. So hope you have enjoyed. Then we'll learn the facts about umbrella. I'll just read it for you. In India, umbrellas are also used for the religious ceremonies like weddings, festivals and cultural events. You might have seen in the procession of the marriage and all, many of them use the umbrella. In Kerala, people used umbrellas made of palm leaves. Palm leaves, I have already explained what is the meaning of palm leaves. Coconut is a very common palm tree. They were called Olakudu or Muttukuda. The name of the umbrellas which are made of palm leaves are called as Olakudu, that is Malayali language Muttukuda. Another kind of umbrella called as Silakuda was made with cotton cloth and thin iron rods. These were used mostly by the upper class people, means rich people. Types of umbrellas in the market are traditional, automatic. You know that when we press the button, automatically the umbrella gets opened. Traditional means there is one lever. When you press that lever, you can open that. Traditional, and that is longer in size. Then compact, folded, 3 folds, 2 folds, that is compact. Then bubble, storm, crutch umbrellas. So these are the types of umbrellas. Then modern day umbrellas are coated with Teflon. Teflon means waterproof material. It is coated with Teflon, which makes their canopy waterproof. I hope you have understood this topic. Try to find out more information about these umbrellas. Okay, so PDF also I have provided. Complete the PDF on time. So let's meet in the next week with a new topic.